Hi guys, and welcome to another beer review. Got to keep this introduction quick before I pour the beer because I've got a chicken and leek pie in the microwave oven and it needs to be taken out in a couple of minutes so I can sprinkle some cheese on. Today's beer is another beer from the Rhaner brewery. Got to give a big shout out to Stephanie and Alois for sending me these beers. Sent me some really nice beers that I've drank so far. But today's beer is the Schwarzer Pandur, which was actually a silver award-winning beer from the European Beer Star 2015. So it's a somewhat prestigious beer. Now I got sent 2 bottles of this one, but I haven't actually had the beer before. So if it's good, I've got another bottle to enjoy. And I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic beer. Even if someone sends me a beer, I'm not just going to blindly say that it's a fantastic beer because it was sent to me for review. I will be as objective as I can be, and if I don't like a beer, I'll say that I don't like it and I'll give valid reasons. But yeah, this is the Schwarzer Pandur, clocking in at 5.2%, and it's a dark wheat beer. Looks really nice and appetizing already. I really like the Rhaner labelling, really nice and streamlined. Nice colour scheme there. Some may say it's a little bit too simple, but I actually like it. And on the back, nice illustration at the top. Either you get that on the front as well on the neck label. But yeah, it's a really nice looking beer. And you guys know by now that I'm not the biggest fan of Weiss beers, but I'm always willing to give the style a go. And from what I've tried, because I have tried a couple of the beers that I have been sent, I've really enjoyed what they've done with the style. So let me cut this short because the pies are nearly ready to be taken out and I will get the beer poured right on time. So I actually forgot to record the pie before I put the cheese on it, so I'll probably add a little bit of a clip of the finished product at the end. Beer in a glass. As you could see, my pouring skills were slightly hindered, but yeah, got a really nice big head on there, about 3 fingers, got a nice combination of small bubbles but some really nice big bubbles on the top. Looks really nice, foamy and creamy. And then beer in a glass, it's a really nice dark brown, but it's faded and hazy around the edges. Sort of reminds me of Coca-Cola. But yeah, the head is just off white, going on to tan. And yeah, looks like a really nice beer so far. It's been a really gloomy day today. And yeah, it's not necessarily cold outside, but it's windy, it's rainy. So yeah, this definitely looks comforting so far. So anyway, let's see how it sniffs if I can get past that big head. I'm getting like very slightly sweet malts. It's got like a savoury element to it as well. Quite bready, yeasty. Definitely picking up those wheaty notes as well. It's got like a very slight dankness to it. It's not the most strongest smelling beer, but the smells you are picking up are pretty damn good. So yeah, let's see if this beer is deserving of its silver award. Cheers. Yeah, you could definitely tell that it's a Dunkelweizen, not just because it's a dark colour. But yeah, it's almost got like I don't know why I'm getting images of like bonfire night when you're outside with your family and it's cold and you're getting those smoke, you know, the smoke from like the gunpowder from the fireworks wafting in your face. And even though that's not classically a beautiful smell to a lot of people, there's that like sense of comfort about it. And I'm getting like a very slight smoky smell in this beer that's very reminiscent of that. This tastes almost like, stick with the smoky aspect, like a Rauch beer. And I friggin' love Rauch beers. It's probably one of my all-time favourite styles. And I'm getting that smokiness, that ever so slightly like smoked ham and meat flavour, even though it's not as dominant as, let's say, like the Schlenkerla Rauch beer. But yeah, it's really nice and smoky. And even though you're picking up those like ever so slightly sweet malts on the sniff, it's not really that sweet. It reminds me of like nutty, it's nutty, reminds me of like conkers, hazelnuts, that sort of thing. And even though we only had like 1 week's worth of autumn this year, it's got a very autumnal feel. And it's so warming. And the beer is only 5.2%. But it's actually got a really nice bold body to it. It's not like brimming with flavour. But that's a good thing because it's really nice, subtle, subdued. To the point where you can pick up these flavours, but there's nothing too overpowering. I know a lot of people don't like the Rauch beer style because it gets a bit too smoky, a bit too savoury, a bit too meaty. But yeah, this would be an absolutely great stepping stone into a Rauch beer. I'm not too sure what exactly goes into this beer. I probably should have emailed Stephanie to ask for a bit more information, but I kind of like to, with beers like this, try and discover stuff for myself, so I'm definitely going to be researching this beer after I've drank it. But yeah, that's a really nice beer. I was not expecting that at all. Is it a typical Weiss beer, like on the flavour? Not really. It's not as heavy as a Weiss beer usually is, but it's got a really nice, not thick, but it's not a thin body. Yeah, this is not what I was expecting it to be, and I'm very happy with how this beer actually turned out. It is unfiltered. You could tell that when you're looking at it. It is really hazy. And look at that as it's coming out. It's like a nice dark brown, getting all that goodness in there. Now, like I was saying, I'm not the biggest fan of Weiss beers, but when breweries come along and do stuff like this to it, it's absolutely fantastic. This is a really good beer. It's like a ever so slightly toned down Rauch beer, which would be great for people who want to try a Rauch beer but are a little bit too, apprehensive, because it won't destroy your palate. It won't be too unusual. So it's a great gateway into the style. But I'm not really detecting too much of the Weizen side, which is a good thing because, like I said, it's not my favourite style in the world. This has definitely been one of my favourite Rhaner beers so far. Absolutely fantastic, perfect for the time, perfect for the day. It's going to go absolutely perfectly with that chicken and leek pie. I can't really pick anything too negative about this beer. I'm just happy that I've got another bottle of this, and it's a beer that I would happily pick up time and time again. So out of 10, I'm going to give this beer a 9 out of 10. Can't really pick too many faults with it, to be honest. Every beer that I've tried from Rhaner so far has been really high quality. Some I've enjoyed more than others, and yeah, I think that's a sure indication that I should cut this video off right now. So it's 9 out of 10 from me. If you want to find out more about the Rhaner brewery and this beer in question, definitely could see why it won this silver award. Thank you guys for watching. Find out more about Rhaner brewery because it's an absolutely fantastic brewery. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you in the next beer review. Cheers.